Spiritual Life Center, transforming lives as we love, serve, and remember who we are. One heart, one mind, one soul at a time.
Hello, we are Soul Light Connection. We are the core of the music ministry here at Spiritual Life Center. We're so glad that you've chosen to be with us today. And we want you to know your soul is welcome here.
That's right, you're in the right place at the right time, just where you are meant to be. Let's all sing about it. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I am meant to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I am meant to be. In the right place, I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I am meant to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I am meant to be. Oh my soul is welcome here. Oh my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome. My soul is welcome. My soul is welcome here. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I am meant to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I am meant to be. Oh my soul is welcome here. Oh my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome. Oh my soul is welcome. Oh my soul is welcome here. Oh my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. I'm getting the message. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. 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 I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here.
Good morning, and welcome to the Spiritual Life Center experience that we bring to you wherever you might be on the planet today. We're grateful for your presence as we remind one another that we are always and in always interconnected. We are one in the Spirit. As I like to share each week, we have folks across our planet who view our services. And from time to time, I like to acknowledge at least one place outside of the United States, our continental United States, where someone is tuning in to our program. And so today, I'd like to acknowledge our friends in Indonesia. Thank you for connecting with us, and know that you are blessed and a blessing to our planet. At this time, let's take a few moments to commune with the presence of pure spirit as we do so in prayer, which is the language of spirit that goes beyond time, goes beyond space. So we turn within now to affirm our oneness. Divine presence, we recognize that we come from the only power that there is, the Spirit of the living God. and that we contain every quality of this presence. The peace, the love, the joy, the wisdom that passes all understanding. And as we align with this presence in our thoughts, words, and actions, we begin to download on this planet everything that is good and perfect, so that we can see ourselves at our highest and our best. And we can say without a doubt, when you see me, when you see any of us, you see the presence that sent us. So we're grateful to be the vessels and vehicles of this presence today and each and every day of our lives as we go forth multiplying and amplifying the all good. And so it is, and so we let it be. Today we have two special guests that many of you know and love, Jan Garrett and J.D. Martin. They will bless us with the music, the message, and meditation today. And a little bit about them. They are multi-award-winning singers and songwriters who live and create their music in the mountains of Colorado near Aspen. Both of these wonderful people are seasoned performers and creative guides who teach with joy and inspire by their example. They call their 25-year partnership the Heart of Harmony, not only because they are happily married to each other, of course, but because they get to write, record, sing, and play their music for appreciative audiences around the country. As you will find out, their music is rich and intelligent, and as one fan calls it, a velvet hammer wake-up call, as satisfying to the soul as it is to the ear. So let's please give Jan Garrett and J.D. Martin a warm Spiritual Life Center virtual welcome today. Well, at this time, let me share with you the mission of Spiritual Life Center, which is simply this: we transform lives as we love, serve, and remember. And we do so as we bring alive the 5 basic unity principles that really represent what we stand for. And they are: God is absolute good and everywhere present. People are inherently good. Thoughts create our experiences. Prayer and meditation are how we connect with God, and we must take action.
This week on Discovering Spirit Within features a journey of self-discovery. Ann Roach and I had a fascinating discussion about Codependence Anonymous and how her journey through that program brought her into a deeper and more meaningful spiritual practice. This podcast is available now. New Discovering Spirit Within episodes premiere on your favorite podcast apps every Wednesday. Join us for new and unusual insights into spirituality. As many of you know, we had a really fun and inspirational virtual Light the World celebration on Friday. We want to thank all who helped us make this happen. Our AV team, our musical guests, Jan and JD, our SLC music ministry, our interviewees and game show contestants, our hosts, and all our volunteers and staff behind the scenes. And special thanks to those who donated to make our fundraiser successful this year. And this Wednesday, November 25th, we honor the eve of Thanksgiving with our special Thanksgiving communion service. Reverend James and I will offer a meditative service, and there will be music by Larry Shiflett. We will live stream the service at 7 p.m. on Thanksgiving Eve. So gather up your bread and wine or your Oreos and cookies and tune into YouTube or Facebook to share a time of deep contemplation as we give thanks for the blessings in our lives. And I want to offer my gratitude and appreciation for all of the people who helped make Faith in Action 2020 a success this year. It was a great Zoom experience. And though we had fewer groups, I know of several people who followed along and did the workbook on their own. A huge congratulations to those of you who stepped out of your comfort zone and learned to join Zoom meetings. Specifically, our thanks go out to our hosts and facilitators, participants, Faith in Action artists, the SLC staff, Paul Sanchez for coordinating the artists, and of course, Paula Mandella for our Faith in Action song.
Hi, SLC family. I'm JG, Board of Trustee and Chair of the Abundant Community Team. Did you know that bingo used to be called Bing? Yeah, it's true. Well, many years ago, Santa, while playing bingo with his elves, won really big. And so he was excited and he said, "Bing, ho, 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 ho." And that's why it's called bingo. Right? Well, that's at least what I was told. Well, on Friday, December 12th, from 7 to 8:30 p.m., we're inviting you to have a Jingo Mingo Zoom bingo with us. Come join us and have some fun. Our last bingo, we had over 40 players. It's easy to sign up. Just go to slcworld.org, click on the events page for details and Zoom bingo instructions. We're going to have a blast. Lots of free gift cards for the winners. So sign up today, and soon you might be saying, "Bing, ho, 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 ho."
Our new membership process within the mission-centered ministry model includes an annual renewal of membership for voting members, also known as governing members. As part of the SLC Spiritual Cooperative and Spiritual Community, recommitting regularly to your community and your own spiritual practice is a very powerful process. Our 2021 membership renewal campaign formally launches today. And to learn more about the different phases of membership, membership qualifications, and frequently asked questions, please go to our website and click on the Membership tab. We look forward to you saying yes to renewing your membership with Spiritual Life Center, an interfaith unity spiritual cooperative dedicated to our mission of transforming lives as we love, serve, and remember. And we love to greet our newcomers. And while we cannot greet you in person, we want you to know that we are very happy that you are with us today as you walk your unique path. You can learn more about us by going to slcworld.org/connect. And when you fill out the online card, you can choose to receive our weekly message, find out opportunities for connecting with our prayer chaplains and online small groups. And you can also ask to be notified of greater ways to connect with us virtually as we expand our online community. And speaking of connecting, you can find details for all the happenings at SLC by simply going to our website, slcworld.org. Thank you for joining us today. We are honored to be with you in spirit.
At Spiritual Life Center, we affirm there is power in the spoken word. If it feels comfortable doing so, I invite you to speak aloud our vision statement. Spiritual Life Center is a loving, vibrant family that welcomes home all people and accepts everyone, no exceptions. Weaving ancient spiritual traditions with emerging wisdom, we cultivate a spiritual deepening with the divine, each other, and our planet.
Hi, everybody. My name is Jan Garrett.
Hi, I'm J.D. Martin.
And we're so happy to invite you today to come and be with us here in our living room.
Yes, come to Colorado.
Come to
with us.
Colorado with us for a little while. So just know that you can relax and be at home with us. We're going to do a music and message today called The Heart of Harmony. Stay tuned. And we feel like this is really pertinent, I guess you'd say, at this time in our history when we're all going through so much. First of all, we want to say we hope that you are all doing really well. You're staying safe, and will continue to do so as we move through all these great challenges that we're having. The Heart of Harmony, stay tuned. Also, we're going to be visiting all of the light and all of the shadow. And overarching all of this is that knowing and that understanding and that direct experience of remembering who we really are, you know? So that before we try running out anywhere to fix anything, we're completely embodied and connected with our source so that anything that we're doing makes a difference from that place. And I think the best way to start, should we just pray in? Yeah. Okay, that would help me. We're going to pray in now, and this is kind of rolled on into meditation as well. So as we go through this, just please feel free to be breathing normally. Find a place where you can relax and just center down. Maybe that's sitting, whatever that is for you. Feet on the floor would be really good. But find a place where you can just be present, right here, easily, in this moment of now. Letting go of everything that came before this moment and not worrying about what might happen after, but really resting easily in this still point of the center. What I know is that we are in the right place at the right time. And there's no place to get to. Literally, we are already home. What a relief as we begin to follow the incoming and outgoing of this breath. And the lovely silent spaces in between the words, in between the notes of the song, in between our own thoughts. What is that spaciousness? What is that divine love intelligence that's breathing us? We're not breathing ourselves. This is a gift. And so resting easily in this place of gratitude and knowing that all is well, all shall be well. We let this divine love which surrounds us and infuses us be who we really are, be where we're coming from. Staying in that breath and coming fully back present now, I know that there is a heart of harmony that we're all longing to tune into. And that it's the direct experience of remembering with great relief who we really are. The words suggest a path. The music takes us there. So we're going to be doing mostly music this morning, and we're going to start off with a song I wrote years ago. It's kind of a prayer called "This Is What I Know." So, here we go. And please feel free to sing along with us. There's a choir. There's a big amen chorus at the end. So just find a part and sing along. This is what I know. We are all connected. The universe reflected in each shining part. And everywhere I go, I recognize the faces. All of my relations in this one heart. And all I need is already looking through these eyes. Nearer than my breathing, closer than hands and feet. We are dreaming together all the gifts of heaven and earth. And so I receive all I can be. Now I let it go with such appreciation, sheer exhilaration. Now I set it free, and so it is, so be it. When I sing it, I can see it. I welcome us in, and now we begin. Amen. Amen. Are you gonna say amen? This is what I know. Every day, amen, amen, amen. Yeah. Amen. Thanks, guys. I do feel like I'm much more in the heart of harmony now, having sung that with you. And the heart of harmony, stay tuned, beginning really with the heart and that place of wholeheartedness. So really, it's all about all of the light and all of the shadow. The whole heart is sometimes a full heart. But sometimes it's an empty heart. It could be a broken heart. Sometimes it's an eager heart, or maybe it's a wild heart. But to come into that place where we're wholehearted and knowing that really we're all in this together, right? In one heart. That reminds me of a song.
Yeah, me too.
Go for it, babe. Yeah.
There's a new earth on the horizon, made of light, not of stone, calling out to all creation, you are not alone. Lions and lambs, saints and sinners, best of friends, enemies, woman and man, losers and winners, they're all in you and me. We are one heart, looking for answers. We are one soul, finding our way through the dark. One dream we share together. We are all a part of one heart. Out in the cold, there are faces hidden by the wind and rain. Hold out your hand, someone will take it and bring you home again.
That's right.
We are one heart, looking for answers. We are one soul, finding our way through the dark. One dream we share together. We are all a part of one heart. Around the world tonight, all the fires are burning. Tears are falling from the sky. Still the world keeps turning. We are one heart, one soul, one dream we share together. Yes, we are all apart. We are one heart, looking for answers. We are one soul, finding our way through the dark. One dream we share together. We are all a part of one heart.
Beautiful.
Thanks.
So staying in that place of one heart, the heart of harmony, stay tuned. So, time to talk about some harmony. Isn't it interesting that I guess occasionally, probably far too often, I turn on the news. What a mistake. And talk about disharmony a lot of times. You know, there's a lot of polarization going on right now in our world and other crises happening simultaneously. So it's like, how might we be part of something harmonious, you know, in the midst of all this? And JD and I are really lucky because there are two of us. So when we're writing songs or, you know, when we're traveling, we will get back to traveling eventually. There's two of us, so we have a built-in harmony partner, right?
Yeah.
Which is really cool.
And when we travel, we ask a third person to come in and
That's
sing with us
true.
as well.
We often have a high harmony part, yeah. Yeah. So to complete that chord, the thing about harmony is that it has a whole lot to do with playing well with others. You know, it's like your kindergarten report card. If you were lucky, it said plays well with others. You know, so you have to. What do you have to do?
Well, one thing you have to do is listen really carefully. You know,
Yeah.
when somebody else is singing and you're the harmony part,
That's
there's
right.
sometimes where you just want to not do anything. And then there's sometimes when you'll chime in with the appropriate notes, or appropriate isn't really the right word.
Well, that's
but-
cool. No, it is
Okay,
appropriate sometimes
okay.
in the moment, whatever needs to happen based on that sense of harmony overall. So you're playing with other people, you're listening, and what else? You know, I do want to say one thing. Sometimes what happens, and this happens when we do workshops, we will do them eventually again, we'll do like a harmony kind of workshop, right? And we'll teach people the lead or the melody of the song. And that's cool. And then everybody learns that. And then it's time to do the harmony part. And we'll teach the harmony part, and people get that. But often what happens when you're singing together, if this is the melody and this is the harmony, you're going along, and sometimes that person who's doing the harmony part will just sort of nudge over into the melody, you know? And we call that codependence. So I just want to tell you, we do have a definition for codependence. I quite love this, and that is that, by the way, how many of you out there can say you're codependent? I can't see you, but I can feel you. So for a true codependent, as this codependent person lies dying, someone else's life flashes before them.
That's good.
Getting back to harmony and sticking to your own part, that's the thing. Really, when you're playing with a group or singing with another group of people, you don't have to do the whole thing, right? You have your part, you show up and you do your one part, and then when that all comes together, that's what harmony is. We should also say that sometimes harmony is not all just sweet little, there's dissonance. Harmony can include, like I say, all of the light and all of the shadow. So harmony, you got your ins and outs, ups and downs, right? You got tension and release, so that a good song or a good piece of music has a beginning, a middle, and an end, and it kind of takes you through a journey, right? So, for example, if I were to just do something, so here's just a little na 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 na. So that would be a real simple harmony where everything is just like pretty boring.
Sweet.
It's pretty sweet and boring. But we have to add a little, this is going to be spontaneous, so should I start?
Okay, sure, you start.
Na 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 na. Well, that wasn't too dissonant. That was pretty good.
Okay.
We did not rehearse that in advance. So anyway, there's hope for all of us, not just with singing and with music, but that somehow we can come into this world and have a sense of harmony.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Okay.
What else?
That's it for me.
It's about generosity of spirit, I think, and showing up with who we really are. The heart of harmony, staying tuned. The staying tuned part is really interesting. Whether that looks like meditation, it might look like prayer work, it might just being mindful of just being connected with who we really are as much as we possibly can. There's a lovely poet that you probably are familiar with, Rumi. He was from, I don't know, Rumi was like, 12th, 13th century, I think, and an ecstatic poet. And so much of what Rumi's poems are about is about the beloved, this connection with who we really are on the inside. And so, in a way, it's like this whole world, this whole life is a play. It's like a love story. So, let's go into the next song, which is a song called Who. That Who, I like to spell that, Who, W-H-O-O-O-O-O-O, like who. Because that sound of who is a sacred sound in many spiritual traditions all around the world. The sound of who is the sound of the wind in the trees. It's the sound of the breath. And really, it's also the sound of, it's the primordial question, like who? Like, who are we really? You know, what's going on here? Who's doing all of this, you know? There is another lovely poet, Kabir, somewhat of a contemporary, I think, of Rumi, but Kabir has this line in one of his poems where he says, "Who is it that I spend my entire life loving?" So that connection is so natural and so real, and staying tuned to that is a lovely experience. So let's just sing this song. It's called Who. And we're going to welcome you guys to sing with us. Your part is just to say who. It goes like this. Yeah. Who is always easy, and who loves feeling free. Wind in the trees. Who is breathing me? Who rides with me on this journey? Who is my shelter in the storm? Who is the love companion? Who is the fire that keeps me warm? And we're all together now. It's good to be home. And we're all together now. It's good to be home. Who is the first to feel forgiveness? Who loves the benefit of the doubt? Who finds the finest milk of human kindness? Passes the miracles around. Who hears the music in the madness when no rhyme or reason can be found? Who holds the harmony together? Who is the song inside the sound? And we're all together now. It's good to be home. And we're all together now. It's good to be home. Here's the guitar. And you know that part I forgot in the first verse? Who is my heart's true companion? Let's not forget that. That's a good one. Who do I spend my whole life loving? who is looking through these eyes? Who is my nearest and dearest? Who's my most familiar surprise? Who began my beginnings? Who rides with me through the end? Who is my laughter ever after? Who's my truest friend? And we're all together now. It's good to be home. And we're all together now. It's good to be home. It's good to be home. It's good to be home. Yeah, it's good to be home, actually. You know what? I want to mention something to you guys. All of these songs that you're hearing this morning are original songs that JD and I have written, sometimes with other friends as well. But we want you to know that you can have access to them and access to us.
Yeah.
Well, tell them, you know.
So if you would like some music for your very own, you could go to our website, which is Garrett, Garrett -Martin, MARTIN.com.
Yep.
And when you get there, go to the music store page and you can see everything we've ever recorded, and it's available as CDs and as downloads as well.
Back to the heart of harmony and staying tuned. There's this Einstein quote which I really love, and it basically says something like, "You can't solve a problem from the same level of consciousness that created it." I'm going to say that again. You cannot solve a problem from the same level of consciousness that created it. So I feel like it's a real invitation for us all the time, but especially at this time when there's so much going on internally and in the world as well. It's like that invitation to really come to the heart of harmony, stay there, and stay tuned, you know. So thanks to Einstein.
Yeah, he also said, the most important question you can ask is this a friendly universe? So yesterday we went for a hike. It was very friendly. It was great.
It is a friendly universe. It's like, and if we can, you know, we have probably lots of reasons why we could say no, but for now, maybe just for the next, you know, half hour, 45 minutes, whatever, to really say yes to that. And if we say yes, that this is a friendly universe, the question then is like, how do I align with that? How do I become part of that so that I can be, back to when we were talking about harmony, so I can actually be an instrument, you know, showing up with my very best as who I really am, so that that divine love intelligence can come through this instrument that I am unimpeded. Do you know what I'm saying? And then something really beautiful can begin to happen and continue to happen as we evolve in this world. Whoa! And speaking of hiking and being outside, I have a couple of insights from Grandmother Earth. And a lot of this comes from, we've studied a lot of old Celtic traditions, as well as a lot of indigenous cultures around the world have this same point of view. And it is understood that everything is connected to everything else. You know, this is before anybody knew about quantum physics in the scientific community. Everything is connected to everything else. That's number one. Number two, everything is alive. What if in this friendly universe we began to really feel and know that everything is alive? Number three, this is a stretch, maybe, but it feels really good to me, that everything is conscious. So not only is everything connected to everything and everything is alive, but everything is literally conscious. So when we look into the world and see the divine is looking back at us. And number 4, everything and everyone really is cheering for us to wake up, you know? Having said that, I know that we have lots of ups and downs. I know that we have challenges. I know that sometimes in Colorado, we have fires, natural disasters. But we have learned with all of the light and all of the shadow that when the fires rage, we can dream of rain.
I dreamed of rain, and the rains came, soft and easy, sweet and clear. I dreamed of rain, and the rains came, and peace spread over the land. I dreamed of rain, and the rains came, soft and easy, sweet and clear. I dreamed of rain, and the rains came, and peace spread over the land. I dreamed of summer, and the winds changed, and the green was easy, and the rivers ran clear. I dreamed of summer, and the winds changed, and peace spread over the land. And the flowers bloomed in the desert, and the air is fresh and clear. I dreamed of rain, and the rains came, and peace spread over the land. I dreamed of freedom, and the moon rose, and the way was easy, the path was clear. I dreamed of freedom, and the moon rose, and peace spread over the land. And the guardian stars are shining, and the night is bright and clear. I dreamed of freedom, and the moon rose, and peace spread over the land.
You can sing along if you want to. I'd love to hear you. Love to feel you now.
I dreamed of heaven, and the earth sang, and the sound was easy, and the song was clear. I dreamed of heaven, and the earth sang, and peace spread over the land. And the ancient pain is forgotten, and the Father's debts are clear. I dreamed of heaven, and the earth sang, and peace spread over the land. I dreamed of rain, and the rains came, soft and easy, sweet and clear. I dreamed of rain, and the rains came, and peace spread over the land. I dreamed of rain, and the rains came, soft and easy, sweet and clear. I dreamed of a rain, and the rains came, and peace spread over the land. And the flowers bloom in the desert, and the air is fresh and clear. I dreamed of a rain, and the rains came, and peace spread over the land. I dreamed of a rain, and the rains came, and peace spread over the land. I dreamed of a rain, and the rains came.
So let's just stay in that place. Let's just stay in that place. Stay in this place of the heart of harmony, and we're staying tuned. Coming into all of the light and all of the shadow. This is an interesting one. I feel like in our culture, and a lot of Western sort of religions, or a lot of, I think, spiritual traditions, maybe all over the world, there's this emphasis on the light, coming into the light. And everything in the light is good, but don't go into the dark, because the bad guys live in the dark. Who knows what's lurking in the dark? So we have a tendency to just either shove that aside or just truly deny it. And this is interesting to me, because my experience here is that I think on this light-dark planet, things are pretty much 50-50. You know what I'm saying? And I am really grateful for that darkness. I'm grateful for, when it's time to rest at night, to have that place of letting go, that place of receiving and rest and rejuvenation. So, it's have you ever tried to sleep with the lights on? I will say for myself, I really love that darkness. And I feel like for me, it's just as beautiful to go out on a lovely starlit night with that black velvet sky and to feel at home there, as much as when I go out, walking in the woods of the aspen groves and the sunshine and the streams and the breeze and all that. So, I don't know, that sense of knowing that there's big magic that happens in the dark. And when you plant a seed, you have to plant it down into the earth in the darkness. That's where it has a chance to do its magic, right? So we have a song now that's basically, I am not afraid of the dark. We are not afraid of the dark. We claim that. We love that as being part of who we are, all of the light and all of the shadow. Remember when we went to that place in, was it in Virginia? With the little kids?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was. It was in my hometown.
Where's your hometown, babe?
Harrisonburg, Virginia.
Harrisonburg, Virginia.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And we were asked to come and sing for these cute kids. It was like a grade school, I guess. Mm-hmm. And they were so adorable. They were all just sitting very attentively, listening to us sing. But I said, do you guys ever do you get afraid sometimes? And are you sometimes, and they go, yeah. And I said, sometimes does it scare you? Does the dark scare you? And they were like, yeah. And I said, well, you know what it feels like when somebody that you really love, a great big person like an adult, comes up behind you and gives you a big old hug from behind. And it makes you go, everything's going to be okay because somebody's got my back. And so this song is really about that. As we remember being in the heart of harmony and we're staying tuned, all of the light and all of the shadow, when we remember who we really are and who's got our back, we are not afraid of the dark. I wake up in a world where is falling, but I'm not afraid of the dark. I walk not alone through the valley of the shadow, for love is alive in my heart. Love is alive in my heart. Love is alive. Love is alive. Love is alive in my heart. Love is alive. Love is alive. Love is alive in my heart. We meet in the middle and out beyond the edges, under a canopy of stars. We live in the love that holds us together, and we are not afraid of the dark. We are not afraid of the dark. Sing with us. We are not afraid. We are not afraid. We are not afraid of the dark. We are not afraid. We are not afraid. We are not afraid of the dark. I wake up in a world where night is falling, but I'm not afraid of the dark. I walk not alone through the valley of the shadow, for love is alive in my heart. Love is alive in my heart. Here we go. Love is alive. Love is alive. Love is alive in my heart. Love is alive. Love is alive. Love is alive in my heart. We are not afraid. We are not afraid. We are not afraid. We are not afraid of the dark. We are not afraid. We are not afraid. We are not afraid of the dark. We are not afraid of the dark. We are not afraid of the dark. Woo! Wow, we are not afraid of the dark. We live in the love that holds us together. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much for coming
being
to be with us today.
To be with us today. And please do stay in touch. We'd love to hear from you. Email us. What else?
Visit our website.
Visit our website.
YouTube for the videos.
See you soon, guys.
Thanks so much.
Hopefully in person. Love you so much. Thanks. Really appreciate it. Bye.
Thank you, Jan Garrett and J.D. Martin, for blessing us with your presence, your message and music, and reminding us of the heart of harmony that you all so well demonstrated and modeled for us today. Next Sunday, I will share with you a talk on living from the overflow of the universe. And there'll be magnificent music that will feature Laree Shiflett and Lori Wood. We so look forward to being with you next week. Right now, this is your opportunity to help Spiritual Life Center continue to provide these spiritual experiences for you and anyone else that tunes in. Not just what we do on Sundays, but our weekly podcasts, our prayer and meditation classes, as well as other transformational experiences that take place throughout the week. So I invite you to support Spiritual Life Center with your donation or your gift. And as we always say, give what you can. It makes a tremendous difference and is highly appreciated. You can give by texting SLC Love to 44321. That's SLC Love to 44321. Or go to our website, slcworld.org, and click the Donate tab to give in other ways, including by mail. And so now I invite you to join in with me energetically or out loud as we say our offertory blessing. Divine love, as me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, and all that I circulate. Thank you, God. With that, let us go and say together our prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God. The presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. Wherever we are, God is, I am, and all is well.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as creator. Family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
Spiritual